Well, just in case there's anybody still interested in garden updates here, I guess I'll do my first one of the year, June 19th. Once again, I got up extra early, hoping to go spraying canola, and after much looking at weather pages, radar screens out the window, I decided not to. You got a fair bit of wind already, and it's just after 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure the humidity's way up there. The grass is still pretty wet. And there's a good chance of showers this afternoon. More chance tomorrow and the next day. So I guess the canola is going to get a little bigger before I spray it. But anyway, that's another subject. While I was waiting on the weather to make up its mind, I got busy in here with the hoe, hilling the early potatoes. That one and possibly two first rows were planted the last week of April, so they're well up. I can see the first signs of buds on them where they'll be flowering before too many days. Got the odd late one here, replant, really late. I'm not going to bother to look it up in my notes, but first 3 rows were old bin run seed that I had in the basement. From there on, it is all new, various different varieties. Carib, I think these are. Viking. Can't remember. There's about 3 or 4 different brands. So we'll see how they do. Beans, spotty emergence as usual. I'm leaving those patches of weeds there because I can't tell if there's any beans down in underneath, and if I try to pull the weeds, I'll pull the beans out too. So got about 4 tomato plants here, transplanted a few weeks ago, 2 weeks I believe. They are a little not too healthy looking. This one here is pretty good. That one's nice. This one's good. Yeah, I guess the majority of them are pretty fair. More beans. Cat came to help out. Yeah, you're a big help. This is a patch of volunteer beans. I had a pail of old pods that I'd saved from several years ago. Got tired of moving them around in the barn, so I just brought them out here and threw them in the dirt, scratched some dirt over them, and they are coming up pretty thick. So we'll see what happens there. Cat, you are a real pest, you know. Got a few peas coming up here. Again, pretty spotty emergence. Some of these beans are new seed. I've got it written down somewhere. Don't ask me to look it up right now. What am I hearing? Another cat. We got a stray tomcat around here creating havoc. He's living on the edge if he doesn't watch it. So while I was waiting this morning for the weather to make up its mind, which it still hasn't, I got busy with the hoe and hilled a couple more rows of potatoes. Basically done hilling except for the latest row, which is still a little on the small side. It's ideal conditions for hilling. That's nice and dry on the surface, good moisture underneath. Here's what we got here. Yeah, Carib. And noticeably smaller. Cat, you are just insatiable. Anyway, that pretty much does it for the present. So, the way those trees are waving in the wind, I got a feeling I'm not going to be moving the sprayer today. And by the forecast, probably not till a couple more days. All right, enough for now. Did I mention how bad the mosquitoes are? They are legendary, or epic, or whatever superlative you want to use to describe them. Get into a sheltered spot out of the wind and they just go for you. Kind of ruins the summer, but what are you going to do? Anyway, I am going to cut a bit of grass here before it rains and makes it grow a little taller. And see what happens. Needs a little choke. Not too much. All right then.